6'6" number 17. Hey, Cunningham.
Elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Drew Holiday out there with Castle. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Banchero. Pass to Cunningham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Drew Holiday.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
On the wing, Vassell. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Piston basketball.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Dort outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Banchero. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back over to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. 4 on the clock. Pass to Castle. From deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's Cunningham missing. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the middle. And Griffin slams it in.
Griffin, a terrific athlete who can really elevate. That time he threw it down, and he does that as good as anybody.
Dort outside. Pass to Adebayo. There's Cunningham with a three. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Vassell passes to Holiday. Griffin, a screen on Cunningham. Up top, Griffin. Up top, Vassell. Risache covering. Vassell's shot is good.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Vassell, right side. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Holiday. Griffin on the wing. Back to Holiday. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Banchero. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. From the right block. And again, no good by Detroit. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. For 3, Vassell. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Risache drives in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see Risache attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Screen by Griffin. Vassell finds Griffin. Over Banchero. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Griffin's got his second basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Adebayo. No points yet. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Duren with the bucket.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Cunningham against Holiday. Got a piece of it. And here's Vassell. Duren the screen. Castle on the wing. Pass to Griffin. Now Duren. Hounded by Adebayo. Now here's Vassell. Offline with a three. Holiday against Cunningham. Now Banchero. Adebayo in the post. Still without a bucket. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Big group substitution here for Detroit. Portis, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Kamara comes in for Banchero. Jackson, he's checked in for Risache. And it's Alex Caruso in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Young. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Jackson. Dort outside. Pass to Kamara. On the wing, Caruso. Guarded by Young. Count it.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Nuggets trail by 4. Over to the left wing. Here's Shepherd. Dort defending. Back to Young. Denver needs to get off a shot. And here's Oubre from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Very capable in catch-and-shoot situations. Kelly Oubre Jr. is somebody you want to set up.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team. And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Kicks it out to Jackson. It's stolen by Oubre. Here we go, all alone. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
Here's Caruso. This one for 3. Kamara, that's good. And the Pistons lead by 2. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Now Oubre, 5 points in the game. To the inside, Diabate. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Portis outside. And there's a minute 45 left in the opening quarter. Here's Jackson. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Oh, man. Carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Pass to Shepherd. Oubre with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oubre passes to Young. There's the screen. To the paint. Here's Diabate. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
And here's Kamara. Jackson outside. Portis left side. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on Young. Caruso misses. Denver has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Shepherd. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Outside Kamara. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Shepherd. Pass to Young. There's the 3. The shot that time not on target. Tie game in Detroit. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Bam Adebayo, Sam Hauser out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Oubre. Pass to Young. The three. The Pistons clear it. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Banchero. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Duren.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And he can't hit the second. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 5. Here's Young. Nifty stuff from Trae Young.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Pass to Banchero. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. Outside Young. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Adebayo with a steal. Hauser with it. He's against Oubre. Hauser can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Risache. He's guarded by Castle. Pass to Cunningham. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And just a high IQ play. Cunningham goes for a pump fake, and now he's headed to the line.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Vassell, he's checked in for Denver. Drew Holiday comes in for Young. Both free throws good from Cunningham. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Vassell outside. Pass to Griffin. Here's Castle. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Cunningham, a screen on Duren. From deep, Banchero. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Duren, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Rizachet. 6 to shoot. Over Kessel. Rizachet, no good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Griffin outside. Durant, the pass to Holiday. From outside, off the mark. For Detroit, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yet even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
So it's Denver now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Vassell with it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
It's his first trip to the line. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Changes here for Detroit. Bobby Portis has checked in for Adebayo. Jackson comes in for Banchero. And it's Dort in for Rizachet. And then for Denver, Buzelis comes in for Duran. And it's Shepard in for Castle. And that one falls for Vassell. and so he hits both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
The Nuggets trail. Vassell outside. Pass to Shepard. Screen by Griffin for three. And again, Denver no good. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Cunningham looking around. Going inside. Got a piece of it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And the basket by Holiday.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Holiday against Dort. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Here's Shepard. Still no points. Up top, Griffin. Pass to Vassell. Into the lane. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll be on G.G. Jackson. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Vassell. 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Kamara, he's checked in for the Pistons. Caruso comes in for Cade Cunningham. And Denver with a change here, too. Diabate's checked in for Griffin. And so Vassell nails both of them. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Dort, the pass to Jackson. Puts it up. And again, no good by Detroit. Denver has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
For 3, Vassell. Counted from distance. Vassell's got 9 points.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on them, too.
Caruso, pass to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Portis. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Dort. Can they get it? He buries it from 3. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Holiday against Dort. Outside Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Some nasty handles from Holiday, leaving the defense shaking its head and all.
Pass to Portis. Now here's Jackson. Portis outside, beyond the arc, and the Pistons, another 3!
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
To the paint, Portis with the steal. And here's Dort. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And when Dort sees an opportunity to score, he goes hard, getting the defense to foul him in the process.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Oubre comes in for Vassell. And it's Trae Young in for Drew Holiday. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Young against Caruso. Right side Young, 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Caruso. Misses off the left iron. And it's Dort with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Inside, Diabate. And miss after miss right now.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Caruso, the pass to Jackson. 54 seconds left in the second period.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
At the line for Detroit, Jackson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2 against trail by 4. Here's Buzelis up and in on the layup.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Pass to Kamara. Portis outside, kicks it out to Jackson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Caruso. Pass to Kamara. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kamara's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And a deep 3 from Young. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pistons ahead. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Devin Vassell out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's Castle. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Duren in at the 5. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production. When you're the #1 pick like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. but Paolo is well grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
Nuggets trail by 6. Griffin left side. Back to Holiday. Pass to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Vassell. And he recovers it. Back to Castle. Cunningham against Holiday. Clock at 6. That three's off the mark. The Pistons lead by 6. To the inside. Boom! Ben Carroll!
Hey, this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Screen by Griffin. Vassell outside. And Griffin the bucket on the assist from Vassell. Vassell's got 3 assists in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Banchero against Griffin. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Griffin passes to Duran. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Detroit leading by 8. Pass to Rizachet. Down low. Banchero goes strong down low.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nuggets trail by 10. Castle outside. Griffin outside. And there's the screen. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Dort. He's got 5. The baseline J. Rebounded by Denver. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Griffin passes to Holiday. Griffin in the post. Guarded by Banchero. And Griffin gets it to go. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
Very hard to keep Griffin in check close to the hoop. He's got power and finesse.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Pistons making a change here. Hauser's checked in.
Number 30, Seth Hauser.
Banchero outside. The lob. Very well done. And the Pistons lead by 8.
You might think Banchero's looking to score it every time, but that's not necessarily the case.
Vassell outside. Pass to Holiday. Griffin, a screen on Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit leading by 8. Dort outside. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Castle. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 12.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Griffin. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
The Pistons have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Cunningham outside. Pass to Dort. Let's go with a 3. Vassell with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 8. Griffin outside. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Now here's Adebayo. Banchero outside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Pistons, Bobby Portis is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Kamara comes in for Banchero. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Shepard. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Buzelis. Here's Young. The 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Caruso, right side. Pass to Hauser. Here's Kamara. 3-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist by Young.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Cunningham outside. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Oubre. Pass to Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
Trey Young, 2 shots.
Free throw is good. Young. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Young.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trey Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Pass to Jackson. Portis with a screen on Oubre. Here's Jackson. And rejected. Here's Shepard. He's watched by Cunningham. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Back to Portis. On the wing, Caruso. 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away, Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Young. Denver moving it around. Now Oubre. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Diamante. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Shoot for Denver. Diamante at the line for one.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's Young with the 3. The Pistons clear it. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Outside Kamara to end the drought. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Here's Diamante. He has 7. Pass to Young. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Risache, he's checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Young. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Jackson. Back to Risache. Portis a screen. Just 5 to shoot. From the elbow. No good, off the front rim. The Nuggets have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Here's Shepard. Pass to Diamante. And here's Young from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Risache. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Inside, here's Portis. And the layup is good off the glass. Portis has got 5 now.
Hard not to love the energy Portis plays with. He's not letting inside contact stop him or derail him at all.
Now here's Young from deep three-point land. Doesn't go that time. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bam Adebayo is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Alex Caruso, then it's Jackson, and it's Dort in at shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Griffin's shot is off.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Now here's Caruso. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
But with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Caruso against Young. Griffin outside. Pass to Castle. Now Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defense. defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And that one misses. Cunningham's checked in for Caruso. And the switch here also for Denver. Holiday is checked in. Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Holiday against Cunningham. Banchero surveys. Pass to Jackson. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Holiday passes to Griffin. Back to Holiday. Griffin outside. Vassell, he's open. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Pistons leading. Cunningham outside. Pass to Hauser. Cunningham against Holiday. From deep, Banchero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Cunningham against Holiday. Castle left side. Now Griffin. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
This has been their plan tonight. Hey, get Griffin touches and let him do his thing.
Hauser outside. Pass to Banchero. Adebayo, a screen on Griffin. Here's Banchero. Plenty of space. Duren with the rebound.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Holiday passes to Griffin. Castle on the wing. Duren with a screen on Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham brings a double. For 3, Vassell. Another shot. Rebound Detroit. On the wing, Hauser. He's guarded by Vassell. Hauser passes to Banchero. Detroit moving the ball around. Pulls up, high post. Banchero missing again. Nuggets trail by 3. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Griffin, a screen on Dort. Castle against Dort. Griffin's shot is off. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Blake Griffin picks one up.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
JV Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks. That free throw, no good. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a two-possession game.
Oh, Cunningham rises up.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Vassell outside. Excellent D there from Hauser. Detroit leading by 6. Stolen by Vassell. On the wing, Holiday. He's watched by Cunningham. Holiday passes to Vassell. Five to shoot. Rebounded by the Pistons. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Banchero no good. Nuggets trail by 6. Castle with it. Vassell outside. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Griffin. And again, it's Denver missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Cunningham outside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Banchero against Griffin. Duren with a screen on Banchero. Griffin passes to Duren. And there's a 3-second violation. Risache, he's checked in for Detroit.
Coming onto the floor for your Piston, number 45.
Detroit leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Griffin outside. Back to Holiday. Griffin outside. Here's Vassell. Money from the wing.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Adebayo. The 3 is up. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
You love the confidence Griffin shows in his offense.
Cunningham against Holiday. Banchero fires. Duren pulls it down. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Tipped.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Here's Adebayo. And here's Banchero. Now Adebayo. The size and power from Bam inside.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Cunningham can't get the 3.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Here's Duren. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Holiday against Cunningham. Adebayo a screen on Holiday. Now Adebayo. Duran pulls it down. Griffin against Ben Carroll. To tie it up. Quick two. All net.
He did not let the pressure bother him at all. What a clutch play by Griffin.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. As the free throw drops in for him.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Young against Cunningham. Oh, missed on the train. And here are the Nuggets stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Well, you know what? Griffin's got him falling in right now. That's for sure.
Adebayo. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Bam Adebayo.
Push on the net, bro. Push it on the net.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Those and one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Young against Cunningham.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the spot.
Now Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll from close range.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Ben Carroll. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Now Vassell. Castle outside. And stolen by Carroll. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Now, you need a forward who can get those freebies. Ben Carroll looking to be that guy for this team.
And the second of two is good. And that makes it a three-point lead. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Outside Vassell. Here's Castle, puts up the tray. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
So we see the Pistons get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personal. And we got the stops, and we got a W. We got to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.